Have you thought and talked about the qualities that are moving you toward becoming the person you wish to become? Have you? Then if you've not, this message is for you. Welcome back to my, to my talk show, which is the steps that you must follow into becoming who you want to become. And the number one step there is your thoughts. Now, whenever you think about, okay, this is what I want to become, this is what I want to become, like for instance, now, okay, I think about becoming a successful person in the future. Whenever I think about it, it occupies my thoughts. It makes me not to think about irrelevant things. It makes me not to think about things that are not important to me. It makes me not to think about things that doesn't matter to me again. Whenever my focus now is to become a successful person, and that's my goal, and I want to achieve it, I have to think about the steps I have to do, the steps I have to follow. What do I have to get into myself? What are those things I have to adapt to in order becoming what the person I wish to become? Yes, I have to find out what are those ways, what are the things I have to do in order to become the person I have to become. That is the thinking stage. That stage is the stage that you will think about, okay, in the next 2 years, if I become a successful person, how far will I take my business? How far will I take my career? How far? These are the thoughts. These are what you have to be thinking about at that point, at the thinking stage. Then at the second stage, which is the talking stage, this is when you get to know those individuals. You get to go to individuals who are focused in that area. Let me say now, you want to become successful in business, you have to go to those individuals who have made it in their business. You have to get to know those individuals who have gone far, who are experts in their businesses, and then you ask them what are the things they did, what are the things they put down. You engage with them in a talk. You ask them what are the things, what are the risks and the losses that they did, what are the things that they did in order to become this successful in their business. And then you ask them, okay, which business now do you think that if I get into it will move? What is the reigning business nowadays? Like most of them, they are there to guide you through. They are there to guide you through into telling you the business that are reigning nowadays. There are some old-fashioned business that when you get into it, it won't yield you any money. Yeah, it won't yield you any money. So rather, you have to meet those people who are experts into that field you want to go into. You have to meet them and ask them, what do you think? What is reigning now? And you, as someone who wants to move into that site or who wants to go into that area, you too, you have to make some research by asking, by talking. And now as time goes on, you begin to develop that focus. You will notice that your focus is, I want to be successful in this business. That's where your focus will be leading to. That's where your focus, your thoughts, everything is you achieving what? Being a successful man or woman in this business field. Then the third stage is getting to know the behavior and the qualities of that businessman or woman. You know that you want to be a successful person in a business field. You have to get somebody who is an expert in that field you want to enter into, and then you learn their qualities, you learn their behavior, and then you adapt to them as soon as you can. Now if you adapt to them as soon as you can, you will enter the fourth stage, which is what? Yielding good, excellent what? Results. Now if you start, now you want to venture into being a successful person in the business field, you first of all think about, how can I be a successful person in this field? What are the steps I have to pass through? What are the steps I have to follow? Then after that, you enter what? The talking stage. That's talking to people, to experts who are what? Experts in that field. To talking to people who are what? Who are related to that field, who have gone far, who are gurus in that field. And then later on, you try to do what? To like exhibit those qualities, adapt that their qualities and that their behavior that they display, then later on you will yield excellent results. Now, if you follow all these steps, you will find out that you'll be so happy because you have achieved your aim. You have achieved your goal. You've become who you want to become.